everybody. So I made top 8 in regionals, and I'm the only player that actually played Great Nature. I'm actually really happy about this. Sorry for my giddiness. I'd like to make a shout out to all the people at Cardmasters for actually helping me out whenever I needed it. I'd also like to make a shout out to my team members, Andrew Nolan, Matthew Nolan. You guys are great. Thank you for carrying me half those times. Let's get to the deck profile. So starting off is the Grade 0, which is the starter, and his name is Blackboard Parrot. What he does is, whenever I put him into the soul, he can then choose another unit on the field, and then I can draw a card when it retires on the end phase. Next, for the trigger lineup, we have 4 heal triggers, 4 stands, 4 crits, or sorry, 6 crits, and 2 draw triggers. Can you see it all? So that's my trigger lineup. Next up for the Grade 1s, we have 4 cable sheets. These are the set 7 perfect guards. Later on we're going to get the turtles. My opinion is I don't really like them, but I'll give them a try in a new deck. 4 coiling duckbills. These are the core of the deck. Essentially, this card allows me to choose another unit, and it gives it a skill of retiring on the end phase, and when it does, draw a card. I'm sorry, when it retires on the end phase, not letting it retire. Three Silver Wolf Vanillas. The reason why I use this card is so that it allows you to make the numbers. Most of my Grade 2s are 9Ks, so having an 8 and a 9 makes 17, and then with the power bonus of 4, it makes 21. So that's why these are in. Next up, 3 Wash-Up Raccoons. I don't really like these cards. However, they do put in some work whenever I need another unit to actually retire. So that's why these are there. Not only that, the 7K is nice. Next up for the Grade 2s, I run 4 of the mates, Illusion Scientist, Researcher Fox. Essentially, when I am in Legion, when it retires during the end phase, I can counterblast 1 unit, or counterblast 1, and then I can search another unit that is on my Vanguard circle, provided I'm in Legion. Next up, the boss card that I'm definitely needing for sure. Binoculus Tiger. If you don't have these on your field, you're doing something wrong. Essentially, on Vanguard or Rearguard Circle, when it attacks a Vanguard, it gives a power bonus of 4,000 to any unit on your field. Now, it's not mandatory, you can actually choose whether or not you can give it. So you don't have to actually retire if you don't need to. Next up, 2 Lamp Camels. These are counterblast users. Essentially, with the deck that I'm running right now, I use no counterblast. In fact, on average, I only use up 1 counterblast. So with these, I'm free to use counterblast whenever I want to actually try and put pressure on my opponent to draw a card. And then last for the Grade 2s is Pencil Knight Amscape. I'm only running 2 because I can Legion them back in, and I'm finding it's working okay. There are occasions where I wish I had a 3rd one, but essentially he's just fodder for whenever Binoculus Tiger needs to boost something, and then I can search for other cards. Next up for the Grade 3s, I have 3 of the Break Rides, which is Honorary Professor Chat Noir. Chat Noir is a unique card for Great Nature. Whenever you're at Limit Break and you Break Ride a Grade 3 on top of it, it gives your rear guards a unique skill, which is whenever they would attack a Vanguard, you can choose another one of your units, and they will get 4,000 power, and at the end phase, if they retire, draw a card. So, based on that, the skill stacks. So, let's say, for example, these are my rear guards, this is my Vanguard. I attack with a rear guard. Because of the break ride, I give 4,000 power to the unit. Vanguard attacks, it does nothing. I attack again with the rear guard. I choose the same rear guard to give it another 4,000 power. So now it has 2 abilities to draw a card. When it retires on the end phase, I get to draw 2 cards. And then last, my favorite card of the deck that makes everything come together, Magic Scientist Tester Fox. He is the Legion card of the deck and is only a promo. When he is in Legion, anytime a card would retire, he would allow me to unflip the damage. So that is why I can use so much damage, because I just have a free unflipper every turn. Not only that, if it was a Tester Fox or the Mate, which is the Illusion Fox, I can then choose two units from my drop zone, put them into the bottom of my deck, and then draw another card. And then his base skill is whenever it attacks, it gets 4,000 attack power.
We can just go briefly to the extra deck, yeah.
Yep. So just to introduce the extra deck briefly, all it is Harmonix Messiah, Atmos, and Blizza, since there's not really much for Great Nature in the extra deck department yet.
And we just got Blizza today, right? So...
Yeah, we just got Blizza today, so I just threw him in there. That's pretty much all it is.
How was your tournament? What rounds did you lose? What rounds did you win?
Alright, well, for my tournaments, essentially, round 1 I lost just because I got great stuff. It was not a friendly game, but it happened, so that's why I let it slide. After that, we won round 2, round 3. Round 4, I unfortunately lost again because I made a miscalculation in one of my powers. Round 5 and round 6, I won again. And then round 7, I lost because I made a mistake again, and I essentially guarded for 2 triggers to pass, and the guy got it. So it happens, I can't really complain.
So what was your overall placing in this tournament?
Overall placing, our team placed 5th in the standings, so we did really well.
So, being the Great Nature player that you are, anything you would change about the deck, or would you keep it as is until feature sets come?
Well, until G Booster Set 2, honestly, I don't really want to change this deck. This deck is really solid. It helps me a lot. So everything is floaty, so I can search for anything I wish. I can do whatever. I can power. I have hand advantage all the time. It's all around a solid deck, so I enjoy it.
Alright, thank you again. This is SpringFest 2015 in Toronto. Thank you again, Justin, for letting me do this deck profile.
No problem. I hope you enjoyed.
Alright, more coverage for this event as soon as possible, okay? Thank you guys.